Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'll be up front, I'll say this video is probably one that's a little bit more relevant for the Australian waxies who watch, because what I want to talk about today is do a review of a warmer that's a brand new to me warmer. I've never tried it before, that's available, I'm pretty sure it's only available in Australia. So, but feel free to watch anyway if you want to hear about it. So the warmer review, it's literally just arrived today, so I wanted to do like some intro thoughts, and then I'm going to, use it, melt it a couple of times, and then see, and then I'll sort of wrap it up and sort of give my thoughts after. So it's the Kmart electric wax warmer. So this warmer is $29, which is a little bit pricey compared to the other warmers I use, which I'll talk about in a second, but I've heard good things, and I saw that it says it's a maximum of 28 watts, which I'm really intrigued about. I feel like that might almost be too hot, but yeah, I just wanted to give it a go. It's a really pretty warm, so I just wanted to talk about some of the things that sort of first impressions of it, and then obviously all that really matters is how it performs. So I will chuck some wax in and then go from there. So so yeah, $29. It is lit up, but it is a hot plate warmer. So you can see there, it's a little bit smaller in dish size, in plate size compared to, so this is one of my Airwicks, which is one of my standard warmers. I keep them in the bedrooms. So I guess to compare, and it's a bit tricky because I'm melting right now, but you can see that the space, like the heat space, is smaller. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But it is much bigger, obviously, than the Airwicks overall in terms of, height and space that it takes up. So it's quite pretty. I think it will look quite good. I'm planning, I think, on using this one in my lounge area because I am struggling a little bit getting good throw in that space. So I'm hoping that if this one does the job, then this one can sort of go there. The tray does feel quite thin and flimsy, which, look, the good thing about that is that it might actually heat really well, because I do find the thicker the ceramic plate, the harder it is to heat. One of my candle warmers has quite a thick plate, and that's probably my poorest performing warmer, even though it's a 20 watt, exactly the same as this one, but this one does a lot better than the candle warmers. So the thin plate might work into its advantage, but it does feel a bit like I could break that fairly easily, so I do have to be careful. It's actually got a cool little tip point, which I think is going to be really awesome, actually, because I tip my hot wax out. I'm a hot dumper. Sounds funny, but I am. And I do find sometimes when I tip wax out, the only thing is I've gotten good at mostly it not happening, but sometimes it accidentally runs down the side, and then I put it down and it makes my my wax space kind of dirty. So that actually might be really useful for the way that I empty out my wax. It's been plugged in for about 10 minutes so far. It does feel quite hot up here. Down here, it's not nearly as hot. And yes, the plate is very hot. So far, good signs. Haven't put any wax in it yet. The other thing I do like is that it has a power switch. Although it was a little bit stiff, I nearly sprained a thumb trying to press it before. So my Airwicks also have power switches, which I really do like. It's sort of hard to, it's a lit up one there, but my Glades do not. The Glades you have to control at the power point, which I find a little bit annoying. It also has a nice good sized cable. You can't see it here, but it's down into the power point on the ground a little bit further away. So I do find my candle warmers, I've been limited in where I can put it sometimes, because it does have quite a short. I tried to have it in the laundry at my old house, and it just didn't work because the distance from where I had to keep the warmer to where the power point was, it just wasn't safe. So, and I really didn't want to use an extender lead. So so far I'm quite happy with, for a $29 warmer. It does seem like, so just because I'm talking Australian dollars, just for perspective, these ones were 15, the Airwicks, and sometimes they do go 50% off at the supermarkets, so you can get them for about as low as $8 if you shop around, or wait for a deal. And my Glades, I've paid, I think I found them once on Catch for $10 each, and I have paid $20 before direct from a vendor who I quite like, so I didn't mind. I like that she offers them, so it doesn't bother me that, you know, if she sources them and makes them easy to find, because the 20-watt glades can be tricky. I'm more than happy for her to sort of take that finder's fee. So, yes, so I've completely lost my train of thought. But anyway, so that's the comparison on the prices. So it is the most expensive. No, sorry, the candle warmer's one that I got, which is the prettiest warmer I have. That one was $40. So this is the second most expensive warmer I have. So yeah, I'm going to plug this in my kitchen area, and see, because that's quite an open area. And I'm going to chuck some Super Tarts Casper in, just because that's one I've been finding I'm just not quite getting the throw that I want off it. So I'd be interested to see if this does, boost that, you know, I feel like it's a scent I'm using in the house at the moment already. So I'd just be interested to see how that goes. So I'm going to stop here, chuck some wax in, see how it goes. I probably won't wrap this up until I've done maybe a couple of different melts, and maybe try it in a couple of different spaces, so I can give you some really robust kind of thoughts on how this warmer performs. But I just wanted to sort of do the intro, you know, give those initial impressions and do that before I actually melt, because so that's it for now. I will be back very soon with my final verdict on the Kmart electric wax warmer. Okay, so time to wrap up my thoughts on this particular warmer. So I've now been using it for 3 days, I think. And I have to say I am super impressed. I've kept it here in my kitchen, so I've had 2 warmers going in my kitchen, but I'm actually getting solid throw. Like, I feel like I could almost potentially, so I'm planning on moving the other one further down into the sort of the open dining area, because I actually don't feel like I'd need 2 warmers in this kitchen area anymore. This one actually does the job, which is really exciting. And I've tried, so at the moment I'm melting something from Candles from the Keeping Room, so pure paraffin. It's doing amazing. I've melted some pure soy wax, that did fantastic as well. I did one specifically, so Super Tarts Casper, which I was struggling to get throw from on my glades, and it did quite well on this as well. Like, it's still a subtle scent, but you could definitely smell it throughout the room. So yeah, I've been really happy with it. It does get quite warm up the top here, like touching that's very hot, I guess, to be expected. Lower down, there's a warmth there, but it doesn't overheat. I will say the power button is a little bit tricky to turn on and off, and you do kind of have to hold it, which means you have to be careful where you hold it when you switch it. Like, I did almost burn my fingers because I sort of had to really hold it in place, because that button mechanism is a bit stiff. But other than that, absolutely no complaints. I'm actually tempted to get more of these and start replacing my glades and my airwicks. So because I just am that impressed with the throw. Like, I might let this one go for a while and just make sure it doesn't sort of die out on me. And yeah, but I'm very happy. So Kmart electric wax warmer, definitely would recommend it if you're looking for a hot plate warmer in Australia that you know, throws well, looks nice, and yeah, is functional, and yeah, absolutely recommend it. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you all again soon.